Thank you for joining me on another episode of Cooking with the Blind Guy. My name is David. I'm 100% blind 100% of the time. Today we're going to be doing my version of an English sausage roll. Now, I'm doing my sausage in the skillet. You can also do it on the stovetop, but this is easier for me. You're going to need a pack of bratwurst sausages. You're going to need a roll of pizza dough, which unfortunately, when I ordered mine, I tried to get the square one, but I ended up with the round one. So I'll show you how to adapt that when we get to it. You're going to need 2 small onions or 1 big onion. You're going to need a package of sliced mushrooms. You're going to need a packet of brown gravy mix, a 1.5 cups of water, or I like to use beef stock or beef bouillon because it gives the brown gravy a better taste. You're also going to need some parsley, and then you're going to need a heaping tablespoon of melted butter with a 1/2 tablespoon of minced garlic. Okay? Now, the way you're going to start is you're going to put your bratwurst in the electric skillet and do it about 7 minutes each side. Okay? Once that's done, hold on a second, make sure I don't drop the lid. All right. Since I've got a round piece of dough, what I'm going to have to do is roll 1, then 2, then 1. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our bratwursts and we're going to put it on the outermost edge of the pizza dough. All right? And then we're going to roll it up until it's fully covered. Once it's fully covered, take a knife and go ahead and slice your dough. Hold on a second. This dough is not wanting to cooperate. There we go. All right. You have a little extra on each end. You can either fold that over or just pinch off the extra. Let's see here. All right. And then once that's wrapped, we're going to go ahead and place it on our baking sheet. All right. Now, for the next section, I should be able to fit about 2 of them on there. Like I said, usually for this, I would buy the Pillsbury square pizza dough, but unfortunately, this is what Walmart brought me when I made my order. So, we're going to go ahead and roll those 2 up. And then you're going to cut the dough. Now, because this was a round dough, I only have enough dough to make 3 of these. So, I will just save my extra couple of bratwurst to have for another meal. Alright, so, now that we've got those 3 wrapped up nice and good. Alright. Let's make sure the ends are nice and pinched. All right, give me 1 second to clear my skillet. All right. All right. All right. Once you've got them wrapped in your pizza dough, you're going to take your melted butter and garlic and a little basting brush, and we're going to just baste those really good with this garlic butter. All right. Now, when cooking your sausage rolls, you're going to follow whatever the directions are on the pizza dough. For the stuff I'm using, it's going to be 400 degrees for 13 to 15 minutes, or until they're golden brown. All right. After you've basted those with the garlic butter, you're going to take your parsley and just sprinkle a little bit of parsley on the top of each one. All right. And now you'll stick those in the oven, okay? While those are in the oven, you're gonna come back to your onions. Now you don't wanna dice them, you just wanna slice them. So cut them in half from head to tail, and then you're just gonna do some nice thin slices, all right? And then we can go ahead and throw those. I've turned the heat off on my skillet just for right now, but after I get all this chopped up, I'll turn it back on so I can saute the onions with the mushrooms. Now, almost got my finger on that one. All right. And let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and plug it back in. See as how we only have 14 minutes on those sausage rolls. All right, now I'm cutting my second onion, head to tail, and then just cut it in nice slices. All right. Here we go. All right, and our last little piece of onion. All right, now that we're done with that, I'm gonna place this to the side, and then we're gonna take our sliced mushrooms, and we're gonna add those to the skillet with the onions, okay? Now, we're gonna add the leftover garlic butter from when we basted our sausage rolls. And we're gonna add that and pour that over the onions and the mushrooms and get a nice garlic butter saute going with those. All right. Now, once your sausage rolls are done, you're gonna plate those. Once your onions and mushrooms are sauteed, you're gonna place those over your sausage roll, and then you're gonna top it with your gravy. Now with the gravy, like I said, do it like the little package, the McCormick. I think this is McCormick, y'all will have to tell me. But brown gravy it calls for 1 cup of water, but I like to use 1.5 cups of beef broth or beef bouillon to add the extra beef flavoring, and also so it doesn't reduce too much and get too thick too quickly. So again, once your sausage rolls come out of the oven, you're gonna top it with your sauteed mushrooms and your onions, and then you're gonna top that with some brown gravy, and that's all you gotta do. Thank you again for joining me, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next recipe.